My lords, stand ye ready.
Oui.
For honor and glory. Lay on.
As you can see, sword and shield fighting gets a little difficult. Not as easy to kill somebody as you might think. But we do have legal target areas and places we're not supposed to throw shots to.
Nope.
We're required to hit somebody 1 inch above the knee and 1 inch above the wrist. So your hands and lower leg and knees are right out. Primarily, this is just a safety reason. The bones of your leg are real close to the top up there. And like we said, we like to have a good time with our friends and not necessarily permanently break them. Moms, while this looks dangerous, it's really not that bad. We have an excellent safety rating, better than football, baseball, anybody else.
On your artillery.
Type of shield that he's using, you might think would be a little disadvantageous.
Good.
Being so small, obviously not so much. Lord Duncan the victor, another challenger. Recreate times between 1,000 and 1,600. That's a rather broad time in history, but it gives us sort of an aspect of time to kind of, everybody does what they're kind of into. Lord Brian, interested in the Templars of the early 10th, 12th century. Illustrating that here today.
Come on, you got it.
Yeah, non-weapon form.
Sorry, switching up those guys.
Cool.
Oh man, I got my work.
Yeah.
Lord Duncan, sweeping the field. You want to break it? Good. I'm good.
As you can tell, our weapons might go a little bit past there. Young man, can I get you to take a step just back to there? That's great.
All
Thank
right,
you.
as I said before, we do fight with different types of weapons. The orange taking out was a representation of a glaive. It's got about 18 inches of striking surface, maybe a little less here at the top of this little weapon. That's the only part of the weapon he's going to be able to do any sort of real lasting damage with. And a thrusty tip on the bottom. Gentlemen, are you ready?
All right.
Hey.
For honor and glory. Lay on. Good.
Whew. Pretty easy to see who some of our best fighters are. Okay. Not easy to do. But like I said, it is free organization, open to all. Anybody wants to come out and join or just try it out. We're going to try to see this again. Lord Gerard doing an excellent representation of a 14th century fighter. Lord Duncan, you ready?
Lord, you ready?
Oui.
For honor and glory. Lay on.
Go ahead.
Mr. Duncan. All right. We also do sometimes, aside from doing the one-on-one tournaments, is we actually have wars. We have large tournaments. We have multiple people on the field at one time. These are called melees. The largest event of the year, we have about 12,000 people. You have about 3,000 guys. Amazing thing to see on the field. You can actually feel the ground rumble. We have a real small field today, so we're going to try and do 2-on-2. I'll give you a feel what that might be like. What do you guys want to go?
Okay. Well, let me play the hat.
Go for it. I'm going to get out of the way.
My lords, are you ready?
Aye.
For honor and glory. Lay on.
that bloody axe. Some of the other things they did in the 14th century is he wanted to test his knights. So we set restrictions against them, what they could and could not do at some point. This might be one of those examples, which is to say fighting at the barrier. For this particular fight, we have to fight at the barrier. And we're going to tell them can't go more than about 4 feet from the barrier. Are there any challengers?
Lord, stand you ready. For honor and glory. Lay on.